你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan's worries were fulfilled one by one, and the preview feedback of Jade Bone Remote and Dream Sea was too fierce. As soon as the trailers for Yu Gu Yao and The Sea in My Dreams came out, it can be seen that the shark is indeed crazy. As soon as the trailers of the two works came out, the author watched it, the fans were not crazy, and the reactions were normal reactions. Nothing too outrageous. But the volume of sound brought by the two works this time, much more than expected feedback on these two shows. Shark-crazy netizens are so many, sour, there is no shortage of black, stepped, touched, and hung ones. The funniest should be on the Pishin forum. Many people who have been discussing Goose Factory's film list are quite satisfied with the previews of Xiao Zhan's two dramas. When Xiao Zhan's black picture has already been used to lower the expectations of these two dramas, it is conceivable that these opponents have really run out of tricks. As we all know, before the official trailer is released, most of them are based on the issue of original sound. The question that I have been anxious about has been lingering for more than half a year. Fortunately, Yu Gu Yao can calm down. The most important thing is that Xiao Zhan, as an actor, has strict requirements for himself and his determination to break through. As soon as the preview came out, silently smashed all the speculations made by the outside world. These actions do not matter to Xiao Zhan's influence. Instead, let those who come to verify whether Xiao Zhan is the same as the outside rumors, or when deducting frames to find defects. These all feed back to the popularity of these two dramas. As you can see, the like Yu Gu Yao, the degree of discussion once exceeded the degree of discussion of the Goose Factory's film list, and it was at the top of the list. It is no exaggeration to use the hot search to dominate the list. It seems that the error rate of gossip is getting higher and higher for Xiao Zhan. Since the release of Goose Factory's 2022 film list, all kinds of gossip are everywhere, and it is impossible to tell whether it is true or false. But what can be confirmed is that Xiao Zhan's own attention is really high, and there is no water mixed in it. Not to mention the increase in the number of fans of the official blog, on the basis that the number of reservations on that day has exceeded 2 million, another surge of 300,000, with an increase of 700,000 in less than 48 hours. We all know Yu Gu Yao. The dubbing work was completed recently, or it was done in a hurry after the completion of The Sea in the Dream. Not to mention work efficiency, through the liveliness. These two works are from two different periods. The former is in drama. Filming has been completed during the tour of A Dream Like a Dream. The latter is set to shoot in 2022. 1 year interval, but the dubbing work is very close. Not to mention the superficial words that the two works are ancient and modern. The two characters, Shi Ying and Xiao Chunsheng, have completely different personalities. The complexity of the former role, only 9 lines, the sense of fate that comes with me, from the first line, the beginning of the story has been explained. Shi Ying swears not to marry a wife, not to have fun, not to return to the world, don't wear a crown, serve the gods all your life. The big turning point is in the last line, "I'm dead, will you be sad?" Who doesn't wonder what happened to this? From swearing firmly to being stabbed, the preview is very well cut. The latter Xiao Chunsheng is the kind of ruffian who is not afraid of the sky and the ground, and it does not need fans to praise it at all. The ability to travel between ancient and modern at will, the audience can see for themselves, except that the two characters have bumped faces. There is nothing in common. And these, do you dare to believe that the effect of the video will be published in advance after the advocacy? Seriously issued 5 recommendations. The core is to keep a low profile. As a result, hot reviews, hot transfers, hot discussions, and heat are even more lively than this 40-degree weather. Although Xiao Zhan's worries were pre-judgments in advance, they were fulfilled one by one, and the hot searches dominated the list. Yu Gu Yao is read over 1.7 billion in a single day. Xiao Zhan is really too conservative about his traffic. However, there is however. Although Yu Gu Yao has been marked by Goose Factory on the port, the title of summer will be broadcast soon, but this preview is not the final preview, because the story in the trailer is only the first half of the story, and the second half is the story after Shi Ying was stabbed. Shi Ying, who was returned by Zhu Yan with half his life, returned to the court and returned to the center of power, becoming the Prince of Kongsong. Mediation among the 6 clans, the perpetrators with different intentions, and the foreign invaders who are about to destroy Kongsong. Far more exciting than the first half of the story. However, after the first announcement of Yu Guyao released, some people also tried to use titles such as Master, Apprentice Love, Replica Huwaki Yangu, Shensha Ancient Puppet and other titles to step on the starring role. In this way, the audience's expectations for Yu Guyao are lowered. These means are no longer able to stop Yu Guyao, a necessary factor for a hot summer vacation. Now the audience is not only more and more demanding of actors, I even hope that the ancient puppets and the present puppets have extraordinary ideas in them, so high that they can understand the ancients and the present. At the same time, we must meet the requirements of various theme lovers. Seeing the treatment of watching the broadcast of the rest of your life, seeing the discussion of Yu Guyao just because of a trailer, I'm sorry for the enthusiasm of this audience.